10 shortstop prospects with huge upside. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Kyle here at Let's Talk Wax. Since baseball season is over, I've been digging through Bowman Chrome checklists, and I've been trying to find some under-the-radar guys. I've come up with a pretty large list of about 50, and I'm trying to sort them out into different videos. So today, we're looking at 10 shortstops who could have some pretty high ROI in the 2022 season. Prices on all the Bowman Chrome first autos in this video are between $15 and $35, so you really won't be breaking the bank. It's also pretty important to mention these are not the top 10 shortstop prospects in minor league baseball. They're just 10 guys that I think have a lot of upside for their price. So before we get started, be sure to click that subscribe button and help me reach my new goal of 1,000 subscribers. I didn't put these guys in any specific order, but I did save my favorite for last. And if you're familiar with my content, you may already know who he is. Alright, that's going to be enough talking. Let's dig into these bargain bin shortstops. First on our list is Bryce Tarang, a 21-year-old shortstop prospect in the Milwaukee Brewers organization. Tarang was drafted out of high school in 2018 and has played pretty well below the league average at every single level. The 21-year-old out of Corona, California split time between AA and AAA this year. In his 496 plate appearances, Tarang hit .258 with 6 home runs, 20 stolen bases, and a 16.7% K rate. And as I mentioned before, he's playing AA and AAA as a 21-year-old, so his batting average does not scare me as much as someone who's 23 playing at the same level. Tarang is the number 3 prospect in the Brewers organization and has a quality speed hit package that could also produce double-digit home runs in the major leagues. I don't see Tarang having star or superstar upside, but he could be a good everyday fit should Adames ever slow down or struggle offensively. You can find his first Bowman Chrome Autos in 2018 draft for around $20. Next on our list, we have Elvin de Castro, an 18-year-old shortstop in the Toronto Blue Jays organization. De Castro was one of the top defenders in the 2021 international class, and is also considered one of the top infield defenders in the Blue Jays system. He made his professional debut stateside in the Complex League, where he hit .238 with 2 home runs, 3 stolen bases, and a 25.6 K percentage over the course of 156 plate appearances. 2021 wasn't a very large offensive sample to get a good look at his offensive profile, but his defense is what currently writes his checks. De Castro is 6 feet tall and has a very projectable frame that may allow him to put on quality mass without slowing him down. He's the Blue Jays' 14th ranked prospect, and he has a lot of upside for his age. You can find his autos, with his name spelled wrong, in 2021 Bowman Chrome for around $15. Mason Wynn is next, and he's a 19-year-old shortstop prospect in the St. Louis Cardinals organization. Wynn was selected in the second round of the 2020 draft and stood out in high school as a position player and pitcher. Wynn has a plus fastball that clocks in the mid-90s with 2 viable off-speed pitches. He has yet to make his professional debut on the mound for the Cardinals, but he had a decent season at shortstop, working across 2 levels all the way to high A. Across his 483 plate appearances this year, he hit .242 with 5 home runs, 32 stolen bases, and a 22.8% K rate. Wynn's speed and arm make him a viable candidate to stick at shortstop long term. He's the 4th ranked prospect in the Cardinals organization, which is most likely why they had confidence sending him to high A at such a young age. Mason Wynn does not have a first Chrome Auto yet, but you can find his first Chrome prospect cards in 2020 Bowman Draft. Next, we have Geraldo Perdomo, a 21-year-old shortstop prospect with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Perdomo is the top defensive shortstop in the D-backs organization and holds a career .270 average and an advanced approach at the plate. He was called up to the big leagues this season for 10 at-bats, and after being sent back down to AA, he struggled mightily. Perdomo was eventually sent back to the D-backs training facility to iron out some offensive kinks. And when he returned, he finished the season hitting over .300 in August and September. His overall line this year was one of the worst of his career. Over 358 plate appearances in AA, he only hit .238 with 6 home runs, 8 stolen bases, and a 22.9% K rate. Perdomo's floor looks to be that of an everyday shortstop, and if he can tap into some power, there could be even more upside for him. 2022 will be a big year for him to prove that his struggles in 2021 were only temporary. You can find Perdomo's first Chrome Autos in 2019 Bowman Chrome. 19-year-old Los Angeles Angels shortstop prospect Kyron Paris is next on our list. Paris was drafted in the second round of the 2019 draft and suffered an injury that limited him to 13 plate appearances in his rookie debut season. He spent 2020 as the youngest player at the Angels' alternate training site and improved his physical fitness and all-around game. Paris faced some more injuries this year that limited him to 206 plate appearances, but he was able to hit .267 with 4 home runs, 22 stolen bases, and a bit of a rough 30% K rate. We must also remember that he was 19 in high A, and the Angels were quick to push their number 4 prospect. He's been commended as having a plus work ethic and extraordinary makeup. The biggest problem with Paris seems to be staying healthy enough to get enough ABs to actually make progress. 2022 will be an interesting year, as he could become a breakout prospect if he stays healthy and he's able to get in an offensive groove. You can find Kyron Paris first Chrome Autos in 2019 Bowman Draft for around $20. Freshly out of 2021 Bowman Chrome is our next bargain bin shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. 20-year-old Tovar had a breakout season this year, hitting .287 with 15 home runs, 24 stolen bases, and 469 high A plate appearances. With Trevor Story currently in free agency, the Rockies wasted no time and sent Tovar to the Arizona Fall League. As one of the youngest players on any roster, Tovar struggled and almost seemed outmatched. One of the big things holding him back right now is his aggressive approach, which is okay for a young hitter. He only drew 17 walks and 469 plate appearances this season, and it was clear that his aggressive nature didn't stack up well against higher-level arms. Tovar is the top-ranked shortstop in the Rockies system and possesses the tools to stay there. He can hit for power, average, and run, but 2022 will be a decisive year to see if he can adjust his approach and make more consistent contact against higher-level arms. You can buy Ezequiel Tovar autos right now for around $25. Our next shortstop coming out of the Atlanta Braves organization is Vaughn Grissom. Grissom was drafted in the 11th round of the 2019 MLB draft. The 20-year-old shortstop's lowest grade is his hit tool, which he is slowly gaining some attention with. Grissom played across 2 levels this year, low A and high A, and hit well above 300 in each with 16 stolen bases. He held a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, maintained a K percentage under 10, and had an astonishing 21% walk rate in high A. He seems to have a very advanced approach for his age. His ISO-P was average at 147, and he only hit 7 home runs in around 400 plate appearances. If Grissom can grow into some more physical power and maintain his current plus hit tool and approach, we may see him in Atlanta sooner than later. You can find his autos in 2020 Bowman Chrome for around $25. Another bargain bin shortstop is Josh Smith, who was traded to the Texas Rangers as part of the Gallo deal earlier this year. Smith is listed as a second baseman on his first Chrome Auto, but he played 578 innings at shortstop during the 2021 season. Offensively, he had another stellar season to back up his 2019 campaign, hitting .309 with 13 home runs, 26 stolen bases, an elite ISO of 226, followed by a meager 17.6% K rate over 351 plate appearances. His offense stayed consistent across 3 levels this year, finishing in Double-A with a .294 batting average and a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk. Smith took a huge hit missing the 2020 COVID season and was blocked in the Yankees organization by Volpe and Peraza, who could be potential superstars. When he was traded to the Rangers, it looked like there was a much clearer path to the majors until they recently signed Corey Seager to a 10-year deal. As long as Seager stays healthy, there's a very slim chance Smith ends up being the everyday shortstop in Texas. He could possibly shift to second base or be traded again in the offseason to start fresh. If you think he has a chance to beat out Ezekiel Duran for the everyday job in Texas, he might be a good one to pick up. You can find Josh Smith first Chrome Autos in 2019 Bowman Draft for around $15. The second to last prospect on our list is Jose Rodriguez, a 20-year-old shortstop with the Chicago White Sox. Rodriguez has hit right around 300 for all 3 of his professional seasons starting in 2018. His power has developed with his age, with this season being the highest power output with 14 homers. Rodriguez worked all the way up to Double-A for a short stint this season, but did most of his damage in Low A and High A. Over the course of his 501 plate appearances this season, he hit .301 with 14 home runs and 30 stolen bases. Rodriguez also posted a low K percentage at 14.3%, while playing almost 3 years below the average in High A. His 2021 regular season was impressive enough for the White Sox to send him to the Arizona Fall League. He struggled a bit, hitting only .226 in 66 plate appearances, but it's nothing to get worked up about due to his age. There are many skeptics that believe Rodriguez will not stick at shortstop with his average tools, but the White Sox love his makeup and aggressive style of play and plan to ride him out at the position as long as possible. Rodriguez's first Chrome Autos have spiked following the 2021 season, but have taken a slight dip because he struggled in the Arizona Fall League. Now could be a great time to buy, especially at $25 before his power catches up with his hit tool. You can find Jose Rodriguez first Chrome Autos in 2021 Bowman. I really like Rodriguez and Smith, but I saved my favorite prospect for last. The final spot belongs to Brian Rokio, a 20-year-old shortstop in the Cleveland Guardians organization. If you watch a lot of my videos, you all know that I absolutely love this kid. Rokio is a switch-hitting, speed, contact, and power package that has the wheels and range to stick at shortstop. He played across 2 levels this year and actually performed better as a 20-year-old in Double-A than High-A. Over the course of his 491 plate appearances, Rokio hit .277 with 15 home runs, 21 stolen bases, and a near 20% K rate. His biggest flaw is his low walk rate because of his above-average bat-to-ball skills. They induce a lot of contact when he swings. Rokio is also applauded for his high baseball IQ and missed a year of development when he was stuck in Venezuela in 2020. He was unable to attend Cleveland's alternate site training or instructional league that year. He's made up for a lot of lost time, and I feel like 2022 could be Rokio's year to shine. You can find his first Chrome Autos for around $35 in 2019 Bowman Chrome. That's going to wrap up this episode, guys. Hopefully there are some prospects on this list that you also like. As I said before, I can't guarantee to you that these guys are going to become organizational stars, but they have a lot of upside for their price. If there's any bargain bin shortstops that I missed that you guys like, be sure to drop them in the comments so I can check them out. Also, if you guys enjoyed my content, please subscribe and help me reach my new goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for the views, and I look forward to y'all joining me for my next video. Have a good one.